Namaste and welcome to the Addwit Institute. In this brief session, we will get an introduction of the upcoming course on Addwit Institute titled Formidable Mind That Matters. Formidable Mind That Matters. This is a course on enabling us for handling our mana, the mind. We clearly know about the physical body and various organs that it has. Each organ has its own function, and whenever there is a problem, we rush to the doctor. Similarly, this course systematically introduces various parts or various organs of the invisible body that we loosely call mind or mana. But then there are as many as 7 invisible components of that invisible body, and each of the 7 components has its own unique function. Just like our physical body requires nutrition and exercise, similarly, our invisible body and its organs also require certain nutrition and exercise to become effective, strong, and dependable. It is quite likely that we don't even realize that our mana, our mind, is under attack. Yes, let me remind you that Addwit Institute, in one of our introduction videos, has clearly outlined that today our mind, our pockets, our spending capacity, and our culture is on attack. Formidable is a course which will prepare us to understand the nature of internal and external forces that strengthen our invisible body, our psyche, and the way we handle our own invisible body. And the reason this is important because our thoughts, our default patterns, and our mind, our mana controls the quality of life, our relationship with self as well as with others, and our prosperity and overall sense of well-being. Yes, the work-life balance and the quality of life and the sense of prosperity that we have is enormously dependent on how we think and how we handle our invisible body called mana. The Formidable course will be available in 2 formats. One, what we call self-paced, and other where we engage in granular level discussions across 6 months period of the discussions, and then additional 6 months for any follow-up or what we can call connecting the dots. Those additional high value sessions where you will get perspectives which come up in our discussions and while you are exercising what has been recommended in this book. This courseware contains around 222 pages of gold standard material organized around 7 chapters. And entire content is based on Bharatiya Gyan Parampara or the Eastern knowledge system, where we carefully address the principles of Prarabdha, Karma, Punarjanma, free will, and how these intricate principles control and affect our day-to-day life, our thought patterns, not only within this lifetime but also across the multiple lives or the Punarjanma that we know very well in the Bharatiya way of living. And when we talk of Punarjanma, in this book there are 2 dedicated sections by the co-author of the course material, Deepti Hasabiji, who talks about the kind of practices and the routine and the thought process we should have when we are young, and it is, as she calls it, the golden period. The period of 1100 days before, during, and after the pregnancy. Here are a few words from her.
Namaste. The 1100 days of a human being's life are considered as their golden period, and these include 3 months before the conception, around 9 to 10 months during pregnancy, and 2 years beyond the birth, that is, 2 years of infancy. Why? Because these are the days during which a parent can have maximum influence on a child. These are the days during which the child creates its blueprint for the entire life. So, its health, its immunity, its socio emotional skills, relationships, cognitive development, spiritual seeking, all of this is kind of crystallized. And this is the time where the parents can have maximum impact as well, because the child is in a very absorbent stage. It's seeking knowledge, it's seeking templates that can help the baby live its entire life, drive its entire life. And so these are called the golden period of a human being's life. We have many examples in our Puranas and literature. Like Abhimanyu's story is the most famous story, where he learns the concept of Chakravyuha in the womb when his mother was focusing on what Krishna was narrating, or when Arjuna was narrating, based on the versions that we hear. And so, dhyana becomes very important. A focused, conscious effort is what is required. It cannot just happen just like that. If left to chance, the baby can learn and understand and take in whatever comes its way. But when a parent is conscious, when a parent is aware, is when the impact on the baby will happen. The influence can happen only with conscious awareness and conscious interference, right? And science also supports this. There is the science of epigenetics that tells us that babies can absorb learning, knowledge, emotions from the environment, not just from the ancestors and genes that they are born with. So the environment can impact a baby's development, a baby's growth, a baby's nourishment. Like how we absorb nutrients from healthy food, babies can absorb knowledge from the environment around. And the choice is ultimately given to the parents. They are the nourishers, right? What kind of nutrient dense knowledge that they would like to give their baby. It can be junk food or it can be healthy food. Ultimately, the body can only absorb nutrients. Similarly, whenever a baby is given knowledge, it can only absorb nutrients from this knowledge that is essential for its learning and development and growth. And the United Nations, UNESCO, World Bank, they are all focusing on these early developmental stages, beginning from pregnancy. And they're talking about all of this in their literature that they're providing for family welfare schemes and educational programs, because there is a Nobel Prize winning scientist economist, in fact, who has talked about how the return on investment on early childhood can yield maximum returns in the future, not just economically, but also on the quality of human life, right? And so there is a lot of interest that is coming up in this area, in this stage of life. Now, this knowledge is important not just for parents, but also for people who are facing some unknown difficulties, some trauma, and they are not able to find the source of this. Maybe the reason is the womb healing that is required, the trauma that they have experienced while they were in the womb or while they were in their infants. And these experiences are not noted, are not conscious to a human being, because the mind is not there yet. There is no memory that has developed. And hence, golden period once again becomes a very important stage where a human being can heal through the past traumas. So, for parents and for adults who seek healing from womb experiences, we are developing this beautiful course, one-on-one sessions, group sessions, also self-paced sessions, where they can come learn how to influence the baby if you are planning to be a parent or are a parent of an infant or a toddler, or heal yourself from the womb traumas if you are undergoing any difficulties in your life.
In this course, in addition to the principles that control our mind, our mana and our manasthiti, we will be engaging in 40 various dhyana with very specific take away from each. And to kind of sum up the benefits of these dhyana and the entire course as it appears on your screen right now are rectifying and fixing the deeply embedded erroneous traits of personality, for example, recurring fear, anxiety, stress, envy, greed, etc. This course will help all of us to improve the emotional quotient. And definitely academicians, employers, as well as the policymakers know how important emotional quotient is in academic performance, social performance, and performance at workplace, how it ensures that the students and the employees do their best in the given situation. The course and this formidable methodology will help all of us in karmic, emotional, and even physical healing. The course will also provide a roadmap for long, enjoyable spiritual journey and personal growth. The course will also provide a very good understanding of universal consciousness, something which both spiritualists as well as scientists are trying to decipher, something which always fascinates all of us. Also, this course will help us to take baby steps towards bliss or the Param Anand, the true happiness. Happiness regardless of the situations, internal or external. Happiness which is different from the connotation it has in the motivational literature, be happy. The takeaway also includes improved work-life balance and improved relationships. Relationship with self as well as relationship with others. As this course is based on the Bharatiya Gyan Parampara, there will be a unique opportunity to understand and explore what Punarjanma or reincarnation is. This next benefit is remarkable. In the society where such a surrounding or such an environment is being created where we unknowingly and unwillingly fall trap of the gimmicks to attack our character, this course will help us to safeguard our own character. Character safeguarding is something that is the need of the hour where cheap and disgraceful behavior is being normalized. This course will also address the ambition within us, our aspirations for prosperity and how we can achieve ethical prosperity. We will have a clearer and better worldview, and like I as well as Deepti ji mentioned, we will know the right practices for self-care during the golden period, the 1100 days before, during and after the pregnancy. And mind you, this awareness is important not only for the young couples but also for everyone else, because as a society we are interconnected. Even if we are not in the childbearing stage, what we know about the deep impressions on the psychology that happens in the early stages of life can help not only ourselves but also others around us. So this course is available in two formats. One is called self-paced, where in addition to the courseware, there will be 18 recorded or live sessions with the authors. Those sessions are designed to give a quick overview of how exactly to use this course material in the best possible way. And the patrata or eligibility for the Formidable self-paced 18-session course is that the candidate must have at least 10 years of experience of spiritual journey and a documented record of Swadhyaya to his credit. The second mode for this course is granular discussions, reading together almost every paragraph, discussing a lot of details, much more than what has been covered within the book, through regular sessions of 20 to 45 minutes across 6 months, and then additional 6 months for any follow-up discussions which may be required once you get into the practice. In the spirit of Addwit Institute policies, we believe in giving as much clear information before you enroll for the program as possible, and for that, if you'd like to make a decision after you have the confidence that comes from reading a few sample pages of this book, we have provided a link below this video so that you can download a couple of pages from this course material and then make a decision to apply for this course. The enrollment process is simple. There is a prospectus, there is an application form, and candidates have to submit their application to the respective centers, whichever is nearest to them. Upon the application has been received and the documents have been verified, there will be a brief interview, an informal interaction to understand your motive to join this course, and based on this interaction and completing the remaining process, you will be part of the next batch of Formidable Mind That Matters, either self-paced course or the full-length course. I look forward to meeting you in one of the next sessions, which will be for enrolled participants. Namaste.